Okay, here we go. A Nissan Sentra SR. And it's got a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine making 149 horsepower. So it's a little bit more than the Chevy Trax. But it's got a CVT transmission, which is Nissan's, forte. That's their preference. It's not mine, but it's not bad. 225, 45, 18 tires and wheels. So the Nissan SR would equate closely to like a Trax 1RS. It's got red stitching. It's got some pretty decent tech, but it's got cloth interior. No sunroof. It's a rental car. Like I said, it closely would compare to a Trax 1RS. It's got push button start. It's got wireless Apple CarPlay, but if you're an Android user, you have to use a cable. Conventional gauges with the helper screen in the middle. So the tech is not terrible. The seats are comfortable. And of course, the Nissan sits lower to the ground than a Trax. The Trax has 7 inches of ground clearance. This probably has 5. You do feel a little lower. But it's not a terrible car. It would. There are things that would make it a no-go for me. The wired Apple Car, the wired Android Auto. Why do you have wireless Apple CarPlay, but not Android Auto? That's that's in this day and age. That's not a great thing. But overall, it's not a bad little car. It's doesn't feel as sporty as a Trax, probably because of the CVT. Even though it's a little bit lower to the ground, it's a little softer than the Trax, in my opinion, or by seat of the pants feel. But surprisingly, it did not have any problems keeping up with traffic or exceeding the speed limit a little. It was actually a surprise in that respect. Had more power than I expected. The CVT wasn't as noisy and buzzy as in past CVTs that I hate. But I still think a Trax is probably a better. I think what it comes down to is preference. Do you like a hatchback or do you like a 4-door? And price. I believe these are less expensive than a Trax. I'm not 100% sure. I should have checked that out before I hit record. But meh.